Welcome back, everyone. My name is Gabrielle Moses, and today we're going to talk about how to get a girl obsessed with you. Not just to like you, but freaking obsessed. Like, she's gonna want you, she's gonna want to follow you around, she's gonna want to stalk you, she's gonna be psycho about you. So let's just jump right into it. So first thing, you want to be adventurous with a girl because she doesn't want to be able to predict every little thing that you do. So bring her out on different dates, maybe surprise her, just show up at her house at random times and be like, I'm here, that sort of thing. Because if you're predictable, girls will get bored of you. It's just gonna become like a habit over and over again. Like, if you do the same thing every time you hang out, you're gonna get boring. So be adventurous, because girls love when they don't know what's gonna happen next, and then they're never gonna know what's gonna happen, and then they're gonna be wanting more. They're gonna want to hang out with you more because they're not gonna know what's gonna be going on. So that's why it works. They're gonna be like, I want to hang out with them because I don't know what's gonna happen. I want to be surprised. We might be doing something fun. I'm gonna get out of my comfort zone, that sort of thing. Girls also love whenever guys have goals in their lives. They want to be with the guy who has a future for himself, possibly a future with a girl. They're gonna love that, because if a guy doesn't really know what he wants to do in life, or it's just like, you know what, whatever, I don't care what happens, that sort of thing, like, that is okay. Like, I'm not saying you have to have goals in your life, but it's good to have them. Like, it's good to know what you're gonna want to do tomorrow. It's good to know what you're wanting to do in a year from now. Maybe like dream goals is another thing. Like, oh, when I'm 20 years or 30 or 40 years old, I want to have a family. I want to be happy. I want to be doing what I love. Like, that sort of thing. I'm not saying you have to have it down to like a T. Like, I'm gonna work for this company, I'm gonna make this much money, that sort of thing. Like, no, you don't have to know every single little thing, but it's good to have like an idea of what you're gonna do in life, because girls are gonna want to be with guys who kind of know what they want, because then the girl's gonna kind of know what's in store for her a little bit, because then she's not going to be completely surprised when he quits his job, wants to move out to San Francisco and become a hippie or something. But yes, goals are important with girls, and girls, we like to know what's going on, but we also want to be surprised, like I said earlier. But in life, you know, like financially or like job-wise, it's good to know a little bit and not be surprised in that aspect. Also, you need to make a girl smile. Be funny, say stupid things. It doesn't matter. Girls want to be smiling. They want to be laughing all the time when she's with you. A girl's gonna want to be talking to you more if you put a smile on her face, if you make her laugh, or if you make her cry from laughing so hard. Like, I love hanging out with my boyfriend whenever we're just cracking up, laughing, having good conversations. I'm not gonna want to be with a guy if they're not funny, like our conversations are super boring, and I'm thinking in my head, I just want to go home. No, it's not gonna work well. But if you're funny and you're having good conversations with a girl, she's gonna want to be with you more. She's gonna want to FaceTime you all the time, text you, hang out with you all the time, and that's how relationships get started. If you can talk well, that's one point. Like, you're already on a good step. But if you have a hard time talking and whatnot, it's okay, don't sweat it. You can just ease into it a little bit. I'm not saying you have to be the funniest person in the world, or you have to know all the time what to talk about with a girl, because yes, sometimes it does get awkward and you don't know exactly what to say, so that is okay. I have had many awkward moments in my life with strangers, with my boyfriend, with my best friends, where we all sit there in silence for a hot minute before someone says something. Like, that's completely normal. Just try to make her laugh. Don't stress out too much. This is another thing. You don't have to be nervous whenever you're around her, because girls pick up on that so much. Like, if a girl's free, or if a guy is on a date with a girl and he's nervous, he's starting to get some pit stains, his hands are getting clammy, he looks really nervous, he's getting pale, and he looks like he's about to pass out. That's gonna freak out the girl, because she's gonna think she did something wrong, or like, oh, he's not gonna be able to handle himself. Girls are gonna get a little like, oh, I'm gonna have to take care of him. I need my phone out. If he passes out, I'm calling 911. Like, I don't know what to do here. So just breathe. Don't worry if you're kind of nervous for a date, normal, but don't overthink a date. A date is just a date. Yes, it could be a start of a relationship, but you can also just be starting a friendship. You don't have to have such high expectations that you just completely freak yourself out, because if you're freaking yourself out, you're not even going to be able to enjoy the date, and neither is she. So just kind of relax. And if you're relaxed, you're more likely to be yourself. You're not going to be thinking about other things. You're not going to be distracted. Just be you, be relaxed. If you're super nervous, maybe talk to one of your guy friends, have him give you a little pep talk, or maybe one of your girlfriends or your mom or your sister. Just have someone give you a pep talk. Maybe just breathe in a bag. You don't want a girl to know every single detail about you. Again, mystery is key. You don't want to just lay it out on the table and be like, this is me, I love potatoes, I love sports, I love the History Channel. You don't want her to know every little detail about you, because as you get to know her, or as she gets to know you more and more, she wants to be able to learn new things as your relationship grows. She doesn't want you to just be there, like just lay it flat out on the table. She wants to be surprised about the little things about you, the weird things about you. So don't just tell her every little detail, every story about yourself on the first date, because then you're gonna fall, like, you're not gonna have as many conversations. The conversations might get awkward because you don't know what to talk about, and she's gonna know every single little thing about you. She's gonna be able to predict you more if she knows everything about you, and you just might get a little bit boring. So keep the mystery in the air by not telling her every little detail about you. Then, who knows, you surprise her one day, like, hey, I have a private jet, let's go on a trip. She's gonna be a lot more surprised then, and then she's definitely not gonna be a gold digger, because if you surprise her then, it's like she never knew about it. But if she knew you had a private jet, she'd be using you for the private jet. You get what I mean? I don't really know how to say this one without getting demonetized, but look sexy. You kind of just have to look at her in the I don't know how to explain the look, but whenever guys give girls the look, oh, you get the tinglies, you get excited. I don't even know how to explain it, but if a guy looks at you and you know the way he's looking at you, like he loves you, he is so excited to be around you, that sort of thing. It's like the smile and the grin. I don't know, you see it in the eyes, their eyes start sparkling. It's the sexy stare is what I call it. If you get the sexy stare, if you give a sexy stare, oh, you are in. She is gonna be obsessed. You know how whenever Zac Efron makes that really cute face in all the movies? That's what I'm talking about. Or wait, who's the other guy with body? Magic Mike. What's that guy's name? Channing Tatum. But it's just something about that face that turns a girl on so much. And it's cute too. Like, you can do it anytime. Like at a football game, if you're in high school, just kind of like smile up and do the nod. Oh, the nod is a bonus. Do the stare and nod. It's like, hey girl, what's up? But if you give her the face, oh, if you're a girl, you know what I'm talking about. Guys probably think I'm crazy right now saying sexy stare and whatnot, but girls, you know what I'm talking about. It's just this look and gets the girls going. You also want the girl that you're talking to feel like she's one of a kind, that she's actually special, and she's not like every other girl that you've dated before. Yes, she might be, you might have a type. That's kind of hard to not have a type sometimes, because guys do it without even realizing it. You might have a type, but make her feel like she's unique, like she's one of a kind. You want her to feel special, but at the same time, you don't want her to feel like any other girl. So I'm not saying you have to do certain things for her, but don't treat her the way every other guy treats the girlfriend. So maybe do something special, but with a twist. Like, make it right to her personality. So if she's really funny and she loves The Office, maybe for your guys' anniversary, write a card or a letter with like Office quotes in it or something like that. You want her to feel like she's different, she stands out in a crowd. Or maybe just tell her sometimes, or you just gotta look at her the right way. Just do things that are right to her personality, because if you treat her the exact same way you treat any other girl, she's not gonna feel special. She's just gonna feel like you can have any other girl, and that it doesn't matter what you do for her. This is another one kind of about how a guy looks at a girl. I don't know why, but a lot of times guys don't smile with their teeth, and I don't know if it's because they're just insecure about their teeth, or if they just like to smile like, but probably 75-80% of the guys that I know don't usually smile with their teeth unless they're told to smile with their teeth. Like, hey, show me an actual smile. Also, I have some really important information. The rubber ducky hoodies are finally out. You guys can find them in the description down below, but we're gonna pop some pictures on it to make, because you'll want them after you see that. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, you see them, you like them, go check them out. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.